What's up, fam? It's your boy Demuir here, purveyor of all sounds underground. I am back with a very simple tip in terms of how to punch up your snares and drums quite nicely. I've been playing with some techniques and going back to plugins that I used to have the actual outboard gear for back in the 90s before I went all in the box, and I'm trying to constantly emulate those in the production here. So I've been waiting a while to do this, but it was on sale, perfect timing, which is the UAD DBX 160, as you can see on my screen here. So the technique is simple. It's parallel compression. I'm gonna let you hear this track with just the normal technique I would normally do on snares that I've shared in other videos. Let me just move this stuff out of the way. Where my snare here is on pad 6, I would do like a distortion to make sure it cuts through, the little tiny speakers that you got going for you, or it sounds nice on a mobile phone, which is important. I still let this run through console 1 here, even though I'm not using it as my primary EQ. I have told people that it does something. So the most I do in console 1 is gain stage it, and I gain stage it simply because I know I'm going to be using the Pultec EQ, which is what I got here. I love this thing on my snares and kicks. So the technique here is that we're going to push the snare through my snare bus here, which is on bus 7. So pad 6 is my snare, and I just stepped you through the current chain. And if we go through here, we'll see that here's my snare bus, which is bus number 7. And I'm running it through the good old DBX 160, which is a piece of kit I had as actual outboard gear. I need to get it back, man. I used to run everything through this thing, like beat breaks, top loops, everything, bass lines, and drums. This thing is amazing on drums if you let it breathe, do its thing. But I'll let you listen to the track first so you get an idea of what's going on. And right now, I do not have it on the snare bus, the DBX 160. It's just how I would do things raw without it. I'm gonna mess around with this. Digging this track. Ooh. You can hear the snare, it's kind of rocking nice. Now let's put the 160 on. Ooh, it's like it's cracking now. You don't hear that. Let's do it with it off. That's the snare not running through the snare bus. Now we're gonna put it on. A very simple technique of parallel compression, where I'm keeping the original transients here in pad 6. At the same time, I'm running it through the effect of the compression on bus 7. And you can see we got some decent headroom going here. Mind you, I did exaggerate it a little bit here just so you can hear what the DBX 160 is doing. So the thing about it is, let me solo this out along. No, it's not necessary. I was just thinking I'd solo it out, but I'm not going to bother. It's very obvious, the effect. So really, my approach in parallel compression here, whether it's the DBX 160 or the Shadow Hills, which I currently have on my overall drum bus, but I might be changing this just because I'm more into lately just letting drums breathe as much as possible. And you can see here, like, it's a very low ratio being leveraged here on the compression, like at just below a 1.5. You can see that there on the DBX. The threshold, I don't like to squash the drums. I like it to feel organic and things are cutting through nicely. And then I just make up for the gain in terms of what sounds pleasing to my ears against the original drum sounds, you know. So let's listen again to things with it off. By the way, this track is called Track ID. It'll likely be available by the time this video airs. Now let's put the drum. So you get the point. Mess around with this. This is a really good buy, and I literally just took the original preset and for this particular case, and I just modified it slightly, but it's really good. I would say it's very close to the real thing, although I am gonna try and get the real thing back in my life again. I just love what it does to drums, samples, whatever you run through it, man. It just blows the shit up and it doesn't sound squashed. It's a very musical bass compressor / limiter. So check it out. Let me know your thoughts on it. I usually join a conversation within 48 hours of posting these videos. So would love to hear from you on this one. Rinse it out. Peace.